Hello, YouTube. This is going to be my ranking of the most important indie rock albums of all time. Now, that term is subjective. There can be other albums here that other people would include as very important, but I think I have most of them. Also, this doesn't include some niche subgenres like noise pop because I think it has too much crossover with other genres like shoegaze. Um, what is mainly here is like cornerstone indie rock uh, with like little crossover. You slowcore, Midwest emo, the revivals like post punk revival and garage rock, uh, and slacker rock. I think that's everything I see right now. This is only going to include the album that I think I would rank the highest from each artist. Each artist only gets one album. So Surfer Rosa is here instead of Doolittle. I think in both influence and uh, like importance and I think maybe this album just peaks Doolittle, it outpeaks Doolittle in like every way. Doolittle maybe has like better top five songs or something, but I think this is more consistent. I like the back half of this more than other people do though, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna start with American football. Uh, so first, American football is like constantly praised as yeah, okay. They were foundational for the genre, blah blah blah. It's still like B tier. Like this, the songs are not good enough here. Yeah, the riffs are like pretty cool, especially the first couple songs. The last few songs are also really good. I don't think it's consistent enough. There's too much downtime in the album. Like throughout the middle, you kind of get bored, in my opinion. It is the same sound throughout, and it's a very innovative sound what they were doing here. But I think so many other Midwest emo albums uh, do it better. They come after, so it's like kind of unfair. But um, Neverment is obviously one of the best songs of all time. Like top probably 500, somewhere in the top 500. Um, so that's a big achievement. Also, the riff is like probably one of the most iconic riffs of all time. So big respect to this album, but I don't think it's as good as a lot of people say. Cap and Jazz. Okay, this one is incredible. This is S tier. Uh, in every way, this album is just goaded. Um, the energy, the passion, the vocals, the aggression on the guitars and drums, and like the uh, youthful sound that they bring. It no other album can channel like youthfulness that this album does. And specifically, like those like end of high school years. It channels it perfectly. Um, it's not like cringe angsty like some other, and some Nirvana songs are. Not the good ones, but like a couple like bad Nirvana songs. This is just perfect in every way. I think this is peak emo. Um, there's some other albums in emo that are like tied with it probably, but this is like it's also the first one, right? I mean, I'm not ranking it based on influence or like importance, but just saying, it's also really important because it was like first with not actually first, but like one of the first. With another one here, which is Sunny Day Real Estate Diary. Um, I think this would go A tier. It used to be S tier for me. The songs, the first listen, the second listen, through like the 10th listen of this album, is like so S tier. The first few songs, like I think the first four songs are incredible. Um, it's a very consistent album. I don't think it falls off very much. I hear the take that it falls off after the first like three, um, or even two. Some people say, but I disagree. I think it's very consistent. I think the sound is beautiful. I think, uh, yeah, Sunny Day Real Estate really just made a banger here. Um, I think this is now okay. I do like the more aggressive sounding emo. So it's like I kind of have a bias against American football, and I feel bad for that. But I mean, I do consider American football to be on the same level as these others as far as like importance. But I like this a lot more. I think the songs are better. Okay, I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna go Duster next. Okay, I think Duster is the perfect example of a classic that is D tier. Okay, if this was a list of like I don't know Drake albums or like the most popular songs, okay, Duster would be like S tier. Okay, but if we're just rating classics, which is what this is, I think Duster is a perfect example of a D tier classic. It's not interesting enough. It's not. It doesn't do enough things. It's just like great atmosphere. It's not even like good for. All right, I cut out while shitting on Stratosphere, which is fair because low key some of it was unjustified. But I was saying that the strengths of this album are its atmosphere, and that I don't think it's not even like a crazy interesting atmosphere. Like it's obviously outdone by a lot of drone projects from Boris or Tim Heck or whoever. Um, the guitars are nice. It's kind of sentimental. It's got that Alex G vibe with the guitars. The sound is definitely there and unique, and but it's just not compelling enough to put it like I don't know C tier. Like I'm looking at these albums, and I definitely think that it would be D tier compared to these albums. Um, Also, all the great melodies on this album are guitar melodies, which is not that's not a bad thing, but not enough is happening here. Like it's clear that not enough is happening here, and its atmosphere isn't compelling enough, so it's D tier. Um, all right, next I'm gonna go Wilco. Um, yeah, what is this? Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, I think. Um, Something like that. This is good. The singles on here are good. They're mm, this is low key what Fantano thinks Built to Spill is. Okay, this is it's not actually C tier by the way. I think this is B tier. I think maybe I'll move it down later. It's low B tier. The songwriting is good, but it's not adventurous. It's not crazy interesting. It's not. It doesn't do anything um, special. I think. Um, Again, it's like if you had uh, Stratosphere but better songs. Okay, okay. This is not fair. The sound is not similar. It's not similar enough. Wilco just sounds like Wilco. Yeah. Um, Jesus, etc. There's a lot of great songs on this, but there's not enough uh, consistent uh, groundbreakingness happening here. So it's a low B tier for me. I don't come back to this album very often, um, but it is good. This is a great album. I would recommend a lot of people listen to this. It's just not like A or S tier of classics, which is like a high bar. Um, okay, I'm looking at this list and I see another Midwest emo album, but this is low key experimental rock. Uh, I don't know why this is here. Maybe I should have not put this here because this is maybe too experimental for this list. Uh, but it's not that crazy. So I'm gonna yeah, this is definitely A tier for me. This is probably high A tier or like mid A tier. This would be like low A tier. Um, these songs are insane. These songs are insane front to back. It's just over and over and over again. The songwriting, the weird lyrics, the like avant-garde melodies, the strange yelling, the beautiful piano and like adventurous guitar. This album is incredible. It's incredible front to back. So many killer songs. Um, Low key, this is high A tier, almost S tier. I'm remembering the track list. This is incredible. This is incredible. Um, I remember why I put it on the list. We're gonna go. Is the Midwest emo gone? Yeah, I think it is. Um, let's do the revivals. So we're gonna go. Is this it? Is next. Actually, no, no. I mentioned Built to Spill. Okay. Built to Spill is S tier. Built to Spill is high S tier. This is incredible. This is unbelievable. Um, Fantano said some shit like this is just generic boiler room indie rock, which is insane. I whenever this album is shit on as like generic indie rock, yeah, I low key get goosebumps and I'm upset for the rest of the day. This is unbelievable. Okay. Now, this is not crazy groundbreaking or inventing a new genre or like pioneering, massive new sounds like Cap'n Jazz or Sunny Day Real Estate is. Or like, honestly, a lot of this, a lot of everything here is pioneering new, incredible sounds. Okay. Built to Spill didn't really do that. Okay. But this is unbelievable. Song for song, oh my god, every song is unbelievable on this album. Now, it's short track list, all of them are like long-ish songs. Um, Built to Spill really found their sound, and as soon as they found their sound, they just made the best album of all time, or what? Like, this isn't actually like a 10 for me. This is almost a 10 for me. I only have like a couple tens out of the thousands albums I've listened to, or whatever. Um, wow. Okay, now it's S tier because yeah, they didn't do anything crazy pioneering. Now they're not crazy influential like some of the other stuff on here. Um, but the song, the how they crafted a song and how they made songs sound, it should have been influential. Like everyone should start making stuff like this. Um, the guitar passages on this album are just unbelievable. The melodies, the new stuff that's constantly happening in each song, like oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. I I think it'll be somewhere near the top of S tier by the time I'm done. Okay, now we're gonna go. Is this it? Okay, this is gonna be a hot take. Is this it? Is overrated. It shouldn't be like high classic status as it's considered right now. I think most people consider it like top five indie rock. I mean, that's a little ridiculous, I think. Um, yes, they have a new sound. Yes, they have. Okay, by the way, this is I'm not putting it in B tier yet. I'm just like thinking about it, right? Yes, they have a new sound. Yes, they have. Um, they're making something pretty interesting. They've got like the weird stylized vocals, like weird. It's not a vocoder on his voice, but like distortion on his voice. The the like heavy lean into melody over everything else. The um, exciting sound that they bring. Um, it's very it's I think it's clear that they're trying to make a hit. Like every song seems like they're trying to make a hit, which is not a bad thing, obviously. But it's I don't know. It seems like this is an achievement because it's bringing indie rock into the mainstream. It's less so than um, unbelievable artistic creativity or anything. The songs on here are very good. There's not a okay. There is a few. Okay, there's more skips for me than there is for everyone else, but um, the songs on here are very good. This is a very good album. I'd recommend it to everybody. Um, but it's I think it's B tier. I think it's consistently overrated because I don't know why is it consistently overrated. Um, the production's good. They have a unique sound that they're going for. Um, I think it's I don't know. It's just so easily accessible, maybe. But that's rude to say about any album. But I think maybe it's true for this album. Uh, but I mean, some of the best ever albums are easily accessible. But I think maybe that's why it's slightly overrated. I wouldn't say this is something like top 50 indie rock albums, but it would be in the top 20. I think I'd put it in maybe top 20, no, maybe top 30 for me. I'm not going to say it's something as low as top 50. Uh, Very good though. That will be one of the hotter takes, I think. Um, maybe I'm just gonna start going left to right. Okay, I feel like I'm skipping around too much. Oh wait, no, I said I was gonna do the revivals. Okay, Interpol. Um, this is peak early 2000s indie rock. This is wow. They just have like an incredible dark sound. They have this um, a lot of the there's so many underrated tracks on this album. I think this is almost S tier for me. I'm gonna give it high A. This is incredible. The songcraft is like what I was just saying about Is This It, but there's less skips. I think the average song from this is like a full half star rating above something on Is This It. The peaks on this are incredible. Stella was the driver. Stella is a driver. Okay, I forgot the song name, but that is Stella was a driver. I think it's Stella was a driver. Um, that's the best song on this album. It's not like the second song. I forgot what people claim is the best song on the album. Maybe the first song. But the back half of this is where this album is at. By the way, it's not the first few songs. The first few songs are incredible, but the back half is insane. All right, as soon as you get from like the middle of this album, it starts getting peak, 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 peak. Like you just hear peak over and over again. The what they do on these tracks, they just bring it into a direction you're not expecting. They start with oh, okay, I understand what they're going for, and then they bring it somewhere else like three, four different times. It feels like there's four bridges on every song. It's so good. Okay, it's so cool how they wrote these songs. Um, Unbelievable album. Okay, next is songs about leaving. I feel bad. I think I forgot this group's name. Chris's Wired. I didn't forget it. This is A tier for sure. This is higher than Diary, maybe higher than this. Wow, what a unique sound. Dark. I didn't say enough about what this sounds like. This is like dark, but like the guitars are super bright. Like a dark atmosphere, but like you're hearing the brightness shine through a dark hole is what Interpol sounds like. And beautiful echoey vocals, and it's just like a tunnel, like you're singing bright lights in a tunnel. I don't know, something like that. But maybe I'm influenced by the album name or something. I don't know. Songs about leaving is brutally sad, unbelievably sad, dark, mournful. So it's not like depressive, but it's depressing. It's just so sad. Like you've got this guitar that's just like mourning the loss of a loved one, or like the loss of your future self. Like I don't know. This is it's just beautiful. The melodies are so impactful. It just like immediately hits you how the grandness of these melodies. And the uniqueness, by the way, it's not like they're building like choruses on this album. Everything feels like a verse, like a sad written poem. Beautiful album, high A tier, consistent, very consistent from front to back. The peaks on this are incredible. Yeah, incredible album. Surfer Rosa, this is here instead of Doolittle. Yeah, I think I said a little about that earlier. This is S tier. Surfer Rosa is insane front to back. Again, like some people say, oh, okay, what is the big single on this album? Like it's like I actually forgot the name of it, but the big ones like Gigantic and the one that you were thinking of when I said the big single. I don't know why I can't remember it. Yeah, I don't know. Gigantic and You Got a Broken Face. Is that? I think that's one that's rated really high. I forgot, what do people think of when they think of the best songs in this album? Because I think of the same things, but I also think the back half of this album is so catchy and brilliant, and just like Interpol, I think it's underrated. The whole album, the average song on this album is unbelievable. There's like a few drops in quality, but they're like small tracks, so it doesn't really matter. They're like low-key interludes. Incredible album, front to back. The energy, the passion, the aggression, the rawness of this album. The guitars screech while you've got like this aggressive vocal male vocalist and this passionate, echoey female vocalist in the background. A beautiful combination. The dynamics where we're going from slow paced to aggressive and raw and chunky. I don't know. Beautiful album. Crazy sound that they made here too. All right, Painful by Yo La Tengo. This is my favorite Yo La Tengo album. Now this is not where Yo La Tengo sounded like Yo La Tengo. I think that's on the this is the album in '93. There's an album in like a few years later. The one with the yellow cover, I can hear the heart beating, something like that. That one was where they actually found their sound, in my opinion. Like with Sugar Cube and the one before it. The whole album is like very unique, very everywhere. Okay, low key, that means they didn't find their sound. But in my head, Yo La Tengo's sound is like broad. They kind of they're like Ween, right? Their sound is oh we do a lot, right? Um, Based on what they did on I Can Hear the Heart Beating. But this, I think, is what they do best. This like, how do I describe this album? This melancholy, dreamy feel. This it's like uplifting, like, but it's calming. It's just beautiful. It's sparkling and beautiful. Incredible vocalist. Um, the songcraft is pretty normal. Okay, maybe I do. This is high beats here actually. Um, it's not anything insane, but it's very pretty. I love this album a lot. We're gonna go Car Seat Headrest next. Um, this I think is consistently overrated, just like Is This It? Um, I think the original version of this album. Okay, so what I'm rating here is what everyone considers the better one, which is the 2018 version. Um, I agree that it's better, but I liked the appeal of the rawness of the old one. I also think I think it's track five. What is it? Maybe not. I don't know. There's Sober to Death. I think Sober to Death is better on the old version. I like the raw recording of the old version more. Everything else I think is better on the 2018 version. Um, I think this album is a solid high B tier. It's consistently overrated, just like Is This It? I think everyone puts this as like top five indie rock. I hard disagree. I think it's like top 20. I think it's better than Is This It? Which would be top like 30 somewhere. I don't know. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere around there. Um, this is not consistent. I think Bodies is overrated. I think there's like the Smokers song, like don't like stop smoking or something. Um, there's like too many dips in quality in this album. The peaks are insane. Sober to Death is unbelievable. Okay, Sober to Death is unbelievable in every way. Wow, he just wrote an incredible song. The hook on that song is gorgeous. It's unbelievable. It's not even. It's not gorgeous. It's you just want to listen to it over and over again. It's a it's aggressive and it's not even aggressive. I don't. What do you describe the hook on that song? It's like I don't know what the most beautiful sounding melody of all time. Um, and it's the harmonies on this album. It's really what makes this album is the harmonies. The This is an incredible album. It's just not consistent enough. If this was consistent, it would be S tier, by the way. Um, I don't think it's consistent though. Funeral. Funeral is a lot like Yo La Tengo, but okay, it's not here, but it's a lot like Yo La Tengo, but um, more things are happening. I would put Funeral low. Mm, yeah, low A tier. I think there's more songs on Funeral than everything in B tier that are really good. I think the lows are actually not that low. Like high T, like is Leica a low? No. But the lows are not that low. it's very consistent. You listen to this front to back, and it's like genuinely a good time the whole time. It's uplifting. It's grand. It definitely has a very grand sound. Um, Beautiful, like probably the most beautiful album that I'm looking at. Like pretty. The piano on this is incredible. I mean, Power Out is the best song on this. Like I think obvious. Wait, no, no. Wait. No, it's the first track. It's the first track. The first track is the best song in here, obviously. Um, yeah, what an album. Okay, Broken Social Scene. I think this is consistently underrated. This is where is this it? In my opinion, has the following that I think Broken Social Scene should have, but I don't think it should be even as high as is this it is acclaimed as. Broken Social Scene is like this album from them is it should be way more popular than it is. I don't know why it's not popular. It should be as popular. It should have made them huge. This band is way too big, by the way. You shouldn't have this many band members, but they made it work, and they made an incredible album. Uh, you know, it's a variety. This album has a large variety, kind of like the album that came after this album, Yo La Tengo, the I Can Hear the Heart Beating. It has that kind of variety. Okay, actually, I would compare it more like to Carissa's Wired, because the of one song I'm thinking of. Um, the songcraft on here is better than Is This It? I think it's more consistent. It's I guess it has the same peaks. Um, Now it's less interesting. Okay, the weird vocal styling of Is This It? By the way, Is This It should be above that. Um, is more interesting than what they're doing on Broken Social Scene, but the guitar work on Broken Social Scene and the drums and the bass and the the melody I like more. It's more consistent. Um, I would just put this as like generally around here, like mid B tier. All right. Um, Silver Jews is going to be C tier. Um, I think the other album from Silver Jews is like probably equal. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what the claim is. Do more people like that more? I don't know. Um, I think that they're probably equal. Maybe this one's a little better. I think the first track off of this one is better than the first track off of the other one, Random Rules. So I'm just gonna put this one here. Um, yeah, this is very good. Okay, maybe it's like low key low B tier. I feel guilty putting it. No, no, it is C tier. Never mind. It's not consistent. I mean, it's consistently like good. It's not great. Like everything in B tier is consistently great, or its peaks are out peak like everything. Um, I don't, you don't, I don't think it's like that interesting. The vocals are too. It's too much. I don't like slacker rock in general. I think it's too. It sounds lazy. A lot of people like that feel. Um, Not enough is happening. We're not being aggressive or interesting. Like, you can kind of get my biases based on how I'm talking about these albums, but we're not going anywhere. I'm not feeling anything. I'm not getting. I think what it's going for, it hits perfectly, but I don't like what it's going for. Clearly, um, so yeah, I feel a little bad, but it's gonna be in C tier. Now, okay, another more slacker rock. Guided by Voices is probably everything I say about this is probably like this is like consistently a little bit better. Like Guided by Voices is like consistently a little bit better on this album, B1000. Um, I think this is better than their other classic. Everything I said about Silver Jews applies to this. The songs are shorter and they're more interesting. It's more like it's like The Wire for. Um, Actually, no, that's more like their other album. But yeah, I don't really like slacker rock sound that much. But Dinosaur Jr. is incredible. Okay, this is like A tier, like mid A tier. This is like not like really really raw. Like it's the most raw thing here. It's like not aggressive. It is like low key aggressive, but not aggressive. It just kind of got this like casual, tough, clunky sound where it got this like distorted, like this grinding that's going on, but like low key it's soft grinding. I don't know. It's very pretty. I like how it's wow. The melodies are killer on this. The first four tracks are unbelievable. Um, this is now. I don't think okay. The cover is like pretty good. I don't know if that's considered part of the album. I think that's like a deluxe version or something. I don't know. The cover of Just Like Heaven. I don't. But I think there's like 7 songs on the normal version of this album. Maybe 6. I don't know. It's a short album, but it's very consistently good. I think the last song is like okay, but it's very front loaded, and it's so front loaded, and the how good it is on the front justifies the placement here. Okay, it's unbelievable. Okay, let's sort this by genre. Okay, slowcore. We're gonna go slowcore next. Low is very very good. Low is like high B tier. Um, beautiful. Um, yeah, it's like Duster, but we have a better, cooler sound, and the songwriting is better. The melodies come from like a more, they sound more soulful, more moving, more. Uh, I like the production a lot on this. I like the actual atmosphere. I like the sound. I think that's what you need. It's really bad if you're making a slowcore album. Um, so yeah, it's Duster but way better, and it doesn't sound anything like Duster. Obviously, it's just like a genre thing, but I like this a lot. Okay, Red House Painters is S tier, I think, or like low S tier. I think it's S tier. Um, wow. Okay, this is how you get unbelievable atmosphere. Unbelievable, by the way. Okay, this outpeaks anything that Kozilek does, by the way. Anything on Sun Kill Moon, like the songwriting on the first track here. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, it's not the first track. Is it the first track? Red House Painters. Yeah, I think it's the second track. Um, yeah, it's the second track. 24 is really good though. Medicine Bottle is unbelievable. The verses on this are unbelievable. The melodies on this album are unforgettable. By the way, you listen to this 5 times front to back, you will never forget this album. Um, Medicine Bottle is one of the best songs of all time. That's easily a 10. At the higher peaks of a 10. By the way, it's the best song that on this whole on everything here. By the way, Medicine Bottle is insane. Um, I like Michael, Down Colorful Hill. Like I have the track list to the side of me. Like this is way too good of an album. Easy S tier. There's like a little slump on like track 4 and 5, but the slump is not like those songs are still really good. Okay, Modest Mouse is S tier. Like Modest Mouse is just obviously S tier. Um, you could never put this not S tier. I don't know. This is so beautiful. You're getting so many sounds here through the aggression on this album, the variety, the songwriting of like, oh my gosh, his vocals are beautiful by the way, and it's so varied. Like Trailer Trash to Teeth Like God's Shoeshine. Okay, wow, incredible. Um, this guy can do everything. This band is unbelievable. I think this is clearly better than their first album or the album that came after. I think it's like obvious. They're doing more here. They're okay. Again, I like aggressive stuff a little bit more. I like things with like clear passion a little bit more. I think obviously trying is I like more. So that's why I'm biased towards this over their debut or their EP or um, the album that came after this. I like this more. Um, I think the last like 4 songs, is it 3? I think it's 4. Last 4 songs are insane. The first 3 are insane. The 3 in the middle with like Cowboy Dan, Trailer Trash, the Cockroach, Like this is insane. This album is unbelievable. There's too much peak. There's too much peak happening. It's it's tied with built. Okay, maybe it's overbuilt. It's tied with Built to Spill as first. This is unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna go Sleater Kenny next. This is I live in Washington, so low key I'm happy that Modest Mouse are the goats. But Sleater Kenny is maybe the reason I put them on here is that I live in Washington. Um, so I'm not gonna say a lot about them. I guess they wouldn't be as important as almost anything else on this list, but they're really good. Low B tier. I don't I don't know. Yeah, low B tier. Very. I think this is an all women band. So, W women, go women. They're popping off with this one. Uh, the guitar play, the aggression, the beautiful vocals. Oh my gosh, she can belt. By the way, wow. Um, the the styles that they're playing with are really cool. Like the Fox jumpers. Um, there's like a slower track that everyone likes off this album that I think is like not that good. It's like low key a slump. But anyways, all right, Pavement. I couldn't decide whether to do this Pavement or the other Pavement album. They're like Red One, Slanted and Enchanted. I think this one is a little better. I think Pavement is consistently a little overrated. They have, I mean, Modest Mouse, the goats, are in debt to them, obviously, through their sound. Obviously. Okay. They're obviously incredibly influential. But it's not that insane, okay? Um, I don't like slacker rock in general, but is this even, this one is more indie rock, but um, I don't know. I don't like the sound a lot. His vocals are very good, but it's a lot like the vocals on the Silver Jews projects. I don't know. He's actually featured on the other one, but it's too lax. It's too I don't care. It's too I don't know. You get it at this point. I don't know. I'm just biased against these type of projects. Um, the massive single on this is incredible. Uh, I don't did I forgot it. Um, what the name of it, but Gold Sounds. Very good. I think Range Life is overrated in general. I think most of the album is overrated, uh, but it is still very, very good. I would put it. I would put it here. I'd put it here. Okay, the last one is Unwound. This is more. Isn't this more post-hardcore? I think this is more post-hardcore, but whatever. It's here. Unwound is. Is it S tier? I mean, it's either high or S. I'm gonna put it S. This is incredible. I'm biased because I love post-hardcore. That's like my favorite genre. Dance pop too, or is like that's like my two favorite genres. Indie rock is like third, I guess. Um, and this is peak indie rock and peak post-hardcore. I don't know. They're fucking with post rock too here, so which is also like my fifth favorite genre. These are the goats. I don't know. Unwound is like you can never say anything about them. How do you describe this album? It's like long, repetitive. Um, uh, I don't know. It's not dark. It's not moody at all. It's like maybe it is dark. It's kind of dark. October all over. Um, very long, stretched songs that are moving with very repetitive, catchy melodies. Um, Beautiful guitar work, beautiful drums. This is really the band performing at their peak. Um, yeah, this is the tier list. Um, I think I would move probably Unwound up to like here. Cap and Jazz can be a little down. Low key, this goes down. I don't know. It's not as consistent as the other S tiers. Um, this looks right. This looks like in order. Diary might go down a little bit. This album used to be so incredible for me. I don't know. Maybe I just listened to it too much. My bad. This could this go up? No. This should go down a little bit. It's not consistent enough. Okay, yeah, like here. Maybe here? No, here. Um, something, no, like something like this. I think this is better than this. Maybe not. I don't know, something like that. All right, this is right. Sorry, Duster. Duster's the only D tier. It's like low-key a fraud album. But it's not actually. It's not actually. Okay, that's not. I'm not serious. All right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.